Maranatha, my PBC family and friends. Pastor Brian with a quick bite, living the word. Here we are in the middle of the Holy Week here, the Passion of the Christ, and we're looking at these things together. One thing that I want to look at today is Wednesday, right? What happened on Wednesday? Well, honestly, there's nothing necessarily recorded in the scriptures that particularly happened on Wednesday. But here's what we do know was happening. We know he was still in Bethany. He'd already returned from the fig tree and everything like this, and everything we talked about yesterday. He's in Bethany. Excuse me, I was like Bethany. I don't say, but Bethany, and now he's there. And so, what's interesting about this, I think about that. So Judas, of course, with the Sanhedrin, is coming up with a plan on how to make the arrest. But what I think is of most interest to me in all this is that it's a day where I see instruction in the silence. And what I mean by that is this. In that town, we know that there was disciples. We know besides the apostles and those disciples, we know there are other disciples. In particular, there's a group of disciples we know that he loved, that he was very close to. We know that there was in that town Lazarus, who had been raised from the dead, and his sisters, Mary and Martha. And so I wonder if this isn't one of those days that when the Lord just kind of says, I just need that moment, that time set aside with some fellowship and comfort with one another. It's one of the reasons why we even in our church have a midweek Bible study. Is so we get an opportunity to get together to kind of comfort one another throughout the week. And so it's kind of one of those instructions without instruction. I don't know how to put it better than that. Those things that you don't necessarily read about but are there. And so hopefully you'll kind of keep that in mind today as you think about your week. What is it that you're doing to refresh yourself in fellowship and in comfort of the Lord throughout the week? Great that we're there on Sundays. Great that we have those opportunities that way. And sometimes we have fellowships throughout on the weekends like this. But what are you doing throughout the rest of the week? How are you getting yourself refreshed and renewed that way? So I hope this encourages you today just kind of think about those things and contemplate those things. As always, remember that I love you. We love you. God loves you, and God's got this.